My camera does not want to focus today. Let's see. Ooh, okay. Hey guys, it's Nihongo Johnny. Minasan konnichiwa, Nihongo Johnny desu. Today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite Japanese urban legends, and this is the legend of Sadako. You guys may already know this story if you've ever seen the movie The Ring. It's very popular in Japan and America, so I wouldn't be surprised if all of you guys already knew of this story. This story takes place in the early 1900s in Japan, and it involves a girl named Sadako Yamamura. This girl was very different. She possessed psychic abilities. The story says that she has clairvoyance, or the ability to perceive things beyond the normal five senses. Her mother also possessed these abilities, but they were much stronger. They were so strong, in fact, that she participated in experiments with a doctor. And a lot of these experiments came out positive, and it was eerie how correct and spot on her mother was. But one day, the doctor labeled her mother a fraud, and ever since that she was no longer allowed to participate in any kind of psychic experiment. Without a job and everyone thinking she was a fraud, she became extremely depressed. She grew so depressed that she took her own life, and this left Sadako all by herself without any friends or any family except for her father. Because of this, Sadako was sent to go live with her father, and her father lived in a remote island off the shore of Japan. As Sadako grew older, her powers grew stronger, and this frightened her father. He became scared of her and did not know what to do or how to handle it. So he took her to a doctor in Tokyo, and strangely enough, this doctor was the same one that labeled her mother a fraud. I don't know quite why her father did this. Maybe no one else knew how to deal with a psychic girl. I really don't know, but I'd like to know what you guys think about that. The doctor forced Sadako to use her powers to project images onto pictures and movies, and at the time this was very popular in Japan. This was called nensha, or thoughtography. Sometimes in English we even call it thought photography. But he would force her to do this over and over again. The doctor was trying to publish a book with all the research he did on Sadako. Sadako did not want anything to do with any of this. She saw what happened to her mother, and she really did not want the same thing to happen to herself. So she told the doctor, no, I don't want to do any more experiments. I don't want to have this book published. I just want to go home. Please let me go free. And this angered the doctor. So the doctor took her outside and took her to the nearest well near the hospital. And this is where he strangled her to the verge of death and threw her down. He closed off the well and covered it up the best he could. He thought she was dead and nothing would come of it. He was able to go back to work without anyone noticing. However, Sadako was still alive in the well. She tried for 7 days to get out. She would try crawling her way out of the well but would keep falling. She broke all of her nails off from trying to scale the wall. She broke her bones from falling, and she was in pretty bad shape. By the 7th day, she knew she was going to die, and she wanted to get her vengeance. So she used her powers to project images onto these tapes, and the tapes were scattered throughout the world. It is said that if you watch one of these tapes, you will see Sadako. She will have soaking wet hair, broken fingernails, and some broken bones. Maybe she'll appear to you in the hallway, maybe in the movie, maybe she'll crawl out of the TV. Depending on the legend, it always changes. But one thing is always the same. You will die within 7 days of watching the video, unless you make a copy of the tape and give it to someone else, spreading the curse. I want to know, what do you guys think? Do you think this is real? Do you think these videotapes actually exist? One thing I always wondered was, maybe the doctor killed the mother because the mother refused to do something for him. It seems like that's the kind of guy this doctor was. But let me know what you think, and let me know if you've heard any other versions of this story, or even anything similar to this. And as always, if you haven't already, please hit subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, and hit the bell for more notifications. I put out new videos every Friday. And if you guys have any suggestions for any kind of videos you'd like to see, definitely let me know in the comments below. I'm always happy to make videos that you guys want to see. And I'll see all of you guys next week for another spooky video.